So it's the middle of winter in Geraldton. Look at it. It's beautiful, eh? Like, if I was in Perth, it would just be freezing, raining. Yeah. Yeah, God's good, eh? He gives you everything you need, especially a beautiful day. I don't ever see anyone on these boats. I don't know why there's so many of them here. I remember my brother telling me he wanted a plot for just a small boat. A plot means the space that it sits in. And yeah, he said this was like nearly 20 years ago, mind you, that it was like 20 grand for just a little space to put your boat. So you can imagine how much money it would cost to have that. And sometimes you think, wow, like, don't we, most of us just live in vanity, you know? We're chasing things of the world, like how much money we have, how good a car we have. And cars are pretty cheap to make, but they charge a fortune for them. And the only reason we buy these expensive cars is to tell our neighbour, oh look, my car's better than yours. And then they chase a better car just to show off that theirs is better. And what does that give you? I think that just leaves you empty and hollow inside when you start chasing the things of the world. Like everywhere you go, there's a shopping centre that's basically got all the same stuff in it, you know. A bottle shop, maybe it's got a clothing store, shoe store, you know, food store. Just always chasing things, and you know, you're not a good mum unless you've got a fully stocked fridge with everything, you know. Instead of just buying what you need, we buy like we're building a bomb shelter. Yeah, it was a real eye-opener going into town. Everyone's chasing the next big thing. They're all going out to get coffee from their favourite coffee shop, gorge themselves on food, and the women are dressed in these like short shorts that basically like suck everything in, but it sucks in the good and the bad. And some of them look so ridiculous, and don't get me wrong, some of them are beautiful and have nice figures, but what's the point of looking like that when all you're going to attract is men that want to have sex with you? Like, if you got a husband and you dress like that, you should be ashamed of yourself, because really that should be his to look at and nobody else's. And I'm not saying you can't wear sexy outfits, but dress appropriately, especially for your age. If you're like in your 40s like I am, even if you are gym fit, but you dress like that, you've got to question your motives behind that. Why would you want to dress like that? Why do you need attention from everyone? Why is it not enough that you get a man at home that basically is enough that you can show him these things but not have to show the whole world? And even if you don't have a man, why dress like that in the first place? Like, for me, it really turns me off to see that kind of apparel worn. And likewise for men, if you're over 40, you might have a good bod, but why do you need to take your shirt off in public? Like, kind of act your age. You're not in your 20s anymore. In 1 Samuel chapter 16 verse 7 it reads, "But the Lord said unto Samuel, Look not on the countenance or on the height of his stature, because I have refused him. For the Lord seeth not as a man seeth. For man looketh on the outward appearance, but the Lord looketh on the heart." Now, that can apply to women as well. But the funny thing about the Bible is when they're talking about a man, it can be a man and a woman. But when it's talking about a woman, it's specifically targeting women, which is, yeah, it's a bit of a oxymoron. Like, and you'd say it might be biased, but that's just how it works. 1 Peter chapter 3 verses 3 and 4 read, "Whose adorning, let it not be the outward adorning, or plaiting the hair, and of wearing of gold, or of putting on of apparel, but let it be the hidden man of the heart, in that which is not corruptible, even the ornament of a meek and quiet spirit, which is in the sight of God of great price." See, God looks at the heart, and he prefers someone that's loving and family orientated, but not necessarily just a family person, but someone that treats people like family, like treats everyone the way they want to be treated, because it's much more valuable to have a good heart than it is to dress like you've got riches and spoils and all these things anyone can acquire just by working a 9-to-5 job and saving reasonably. And what is the point of just showing off these things to people? Because at the end of the day, you're going to die, and someone else is going to get this gear, and it might be the younger generation in your family, but you have no idea whether they're going to treasure these things or they're just going to blow that money and blow all these things. So what really is the point of it? There's a lot of homeless people in town, and I see that not many people are bothered by them just standing around there. But how much better would it be, instead of buying your gold necklaces and your expensive jewelry, you just hand them $20. Maybe they spend it on cigarettes, maybe they don't, but maybe they buy food. But at least it shows you care for someone, and it might make them rethink their life. And if you're not comfortable doing that, then just buy them a meal. Like, help someone out that needs help. In 1 Timothy chapter 2 verses 9 to 10 it reads, "In like manner also that women adorn themselves in modest apparel, with shamefacedness and sobriety, that not with broidered hair or gold or pearls or costly array, but which becometh women professing godliness with good works." Now, maybe not all of you are women of God, but likewise, if you're a heathen and you don't believe in God, isn't it much more satisfying to help someone out that needs it than to give money and time to someone that doesn't deserve it, that is only trying to take from you? Wouldn't you much rather give it to someone that actually needs it and would appreciate your help? And one day it might come back to you that person, that homeless person, says something good about you when you need it in your life, or helps you out in some small way. Karma, divine karma, comes back to you. Like, God doesn't want you to do things for your own fame, glory, he doesn't want you to blow a trumpet and take video of you giving money to a homeless person, because then what's the point if, the whole world knows about it? But it will come back to you. God never says you'll get something for what you give, but even so, God always gives it back. He just loves a cheerful giver. In Matthew chapter 24 verses 36 and onwards, it reads, "But of that day and hour knoweth no man, no, not the angels of heaven, but my Father only. But as the days of Noah were, so shall also the coming of man be, of the Son of Man be. For as in the days that were before the flood, they were eating and drinking, marrying and giving in marriage, until the day that Noah entered into the ark, and knew not until the flood came and took them all away, so shall also the coming of the Son of Man be." So basically, the biggest lie of the devil was that we had plenty of time. We have plenty of time to read a Bible. We have plenty of time to get right with God. But you never know when your last breath will be. And God checks the hearts, and he checks what you've done in your life. And if you've just been walking around in nice clothing, looking all pretty, showing everything off to everyone, but not actually helping anyone in their day-to-day life, then You got to give an account of that to God. And when Jesus comes back, and you must see the state of the world, the way wars are coming and all these bad things are happening, there's earthquakes all over the world, all these things we never used to have before, that Jesus is coming back soon. So you don't have all the time in the world to get your life right and to get your heart right. And even as a non-believer, you should learn to be good to your neighbour. There's nothing more satisfying than helping someone out that needs it. And nothing will bring you more peace than being good to each other. In Matthew chapter 6, verse 25, it reads, "Therefore I say unto you, take no thought for your life, what you shall eat, or what you shall drink, nor yet for your body, what you shall put on. Is not the life more than meat, and the body more than raiment?" So basically, God is saying He'll provide all these things for you. All you need to do is love God with all your mind, soul and heart, and love thy neighbour as thyself. So please receive this message and think about what I've said, and just remember that Jesus loves you, each and every one of you, and God said to knock and the door will be open, like He's waiting for you, and He loves you. And even if you don't believe in Him, He's still there. He's still watching what you do in your life, waiting on you. So yeah, Jesus loves you, and God bless all of you, and have a nice day.